Hey everybody, this is City News on the Street. We're live in Anderson, Indiana. Got Hoosier News now.
486, code 4.
And accountability for all right here in the car with me. We've got another noob in here. I don't know what channel name is.
Negative on the channel.
Negative on the channel.
No channel.
Just learning. I'm not going to dox or anything, but we're in Anderson, Indiana, getting ready to head up to a...
We're in California.
Yeah, all right.
386, we're code 6.
Your notification did not go out.
Yep.
We're at the front.
On our way up right now to a car theft. We'll see if there's anything to it.
Why didn't I get your notice?
My notification. Well, somebody got it because I got 6 people in already.
Woo! 6 people.
Well, I know that.
Probably all trolls.
Probably. No, I know. No.
They unsubbed me to you. What the hell?
Hey, here we go. Say hi, Josh.
Yo, what's up, everybody?
Say hi, Hoosier News.
Hello. Say hi, Pamela Green, that we're not doxing Schnikes. And show some support.
All right. What street is this?
Well, we're going to 30. You want me to GPS it?
That was, it's 36, so yeah, we're real close. It was either 36 or 38, so that may have been 38th, actually.
38. It's called 38th, right?
Yeah, 38th. We just passed it, okay. Just passed it, guys. Sorry about that. It's probably at that speedway where we just were a few minutes ago.
Yep, it says make a U-turn, bitch.
I'm sure it didn't say the bitch part.
It did. I got
Whatever, guys.
Cookie Monster telling
I'm
me
guessing
correct.
Cookies.
It
It says 2
speedway.
minutes.
Well, this is where it was just originated from. Doesn't mean they're still here, right?
Well, but
It says we're 1 minute away. It's right up here on the right. It's at this speedway.
It's at yeah, it's 38.
So what was the secondary address we had?
27 something.
East 27. If you want to go to East 27, you'll take it right.
Well, it's not here, so we might as well keep going.
Okay.
No, but this is where the calls are.
27th and what? Anybody have an idea?
Maybe it's 27th and Scatter? Like, maybe they just progressed the call?
I thought Josh was looking that address up.
Okay, well, we will find it. And we're still listening in case anything else exciting comes up. Guys, Anderson is not my hometown, although I was born here, but it's not, haven't spent a lot of time up here lately, so I'm not as familiar with the area, but we'll figure it out. Let's see who all we got in here. Hey, Peanut 411, how you doing? Accountability for All's in the house. Yeah. If you guys...
Hey, Peanut 411. Bye, Felicia.
Who's Felicia?
Oh, well, that's Peanut 411. She's the one that gave money to John Gray, and then when she didn't have enough money to give somebody else money for bail, she reneged on it and started talking shit. She tried to get News Now South Carolina to jump on that Josh Amos bandwagon, but News Now South Carolina said, well, you can't blame Josh for something he literally had nothing to do with, so we're not going to... So she's just...
She's always been nice to me.
She's a little bit AFA butthurt, but that's because she's a troll.
Oh, she's never been
In my
trolling to me.
opinion.
She's never been trolling to me, so, you know.
Then that's understandable.
Yeah.
So she can be an AFA troll.
Okay. She's always been nice to me.
But you do always speak highly of her.
I do. That gets me in trouble. I get a lot of hate for liking.
Imagine that. You
I
can't
get a lot of hate for liking.
Imagine.
Go left.
Go left.
All right.
Imagine that Peanut 411 is all for free speech, but not your free choice to hang out with who you choose.
Well, she's never said anything to me about it.
Well, she's willing to leave your live stream just because of who you choose to hang out with.
Oh, did she? Did she?
right.
No,
Yeah.
she's still in it.
Go right.
No, she said, I'm out of here.
Oh.
Go right.
Oh, my God. This is East 32nd and Intercontinental.
I know, but this is the way it says to go.
Sorry, guys, I drive like a cop because, contrary to what Massol said, I used to be one.
Damn,
Don't mention the trolls because then they get hungry. We can't feed them.
Okay.
we have no content to feed right now. So
They're feeding me.
then you'll go left.
Dude, they're all down. There's nothing going on.
Well, left. Sorry.
It's fine.
Not left
Oh,
here?
yeah, you're good.
Okay. Sometimes I drive fast enough that it's hard for
the
the...
stop sign to go right.
Okay. I get ahead of the GPS sometimes.
No. Next stop sign. Well, this will work.
This one?
Yeah, it'll work.
All right.
Now go.
Oh, this will be 27th at the stop sign, I bet.
Yeah, but stop go left.
Man, the radio has gotten
Very quiet.
really quiet.
Very
Yep.
quiet.
Ever
Make
since
sure
we
we're
went
still
live.
connected.
No, we're connected.
Alright. Should be right here, basically.
Right.
Six from the stop by turn.
There we are, right in front of us.
Yep.
Great job.
62326.
Yeah, we got here about the same time they did.
Park right behind him. If you want.
Yeah.
They're gonna be so upset to see me. Well, guys, don't worry.
Thank God my scanner worked.
All right, guys. We're going to be getting out here.
See if they have their computer screens open. Now it's their job to create privacy for the people.
All right, guys.
Guys, share like
We can see what's going on here. Car theft. Haven't heard what the car is yet. If they'll tell us, maybe we might be able to see it. Find it for them. All right. You Peanut 411. I stood up for you, man. I get along with everybody, Peanut. I know he can be, he is who he is. God accepted me for how I am and changed me from the inside out. I hope he does that for Josh one day. Oh, Anderson, Indiana in the house. Christina Johnson, all right. Timothy Chambers, thanks. Watching from Lafayette, Indiana, all right. J Money. Thank you, Peanut. I appreciate that. I do what I can, Try to treat everybody with respect. All kinds of styles out here. Chaz, New Mexico, watching. All right. People all over the country. Thanks for tuning in. We're out here with Hoosier News Now, Accountability for All. Stolen car. See if they'll give us a description when they're done here. Getting this guy. Who knows? We might be able to help them do their work. Lord knows they need help. Tim Chambers in the house. Another New Mexico friend. All right. Tim Chambers, Lafayette, Indiana now. All right. Made that move from the mountain country to the flatlands. See how they like it this down there. Give us a description of the vehicle. We'll be on the lookout for it. Let you know. Motorcycle?
A red motorcycle.
Red motorcycle. All right. What make and model?
A Honda CB250.
All right. We'll be on the lookout for it.
And I had the pieces and the title of my possession.
Oh, man.
Yeah, and the police never did anything. She was only my kid. Keep up the great work, officer. You're doing everyone proud. Yeah, don't choke them out because I might get you on CNN again.
We'll see if we can help you find that motorcycle.
Ma'am, do you mind if I step on your property? Thank you very much. So if you have any further problems, we can show that we were here. And then
Yeah.
you can find his property. What's your name and badge numbers, guys?
All right, guys. How you doing?
All right, hey,
So you got it on camera when they stole it?
I have it on camera when this girl stole 2 vehicles from me last year and they didn't do that.
Well, that's a shocker.
On video at a school, straight going in my house, taking off with the vehicle.
Oh, man.
And then I get a protective order because she said I pulled a night mount on her when I never did.
Man. Well, I'll tell you what. Go to YouTube, go to Indie News on the Street, in my About page, go to my email, contact me and give me that video, and we'll see if we can get that out there.
These cops are ridiculous. They don't do
Oh, we'll see if we can get something done, man.
aim to my motorcycle. If we're at least on the, if we at least see it, we'll call it in for you.
Yeah, we'll.
I'm not recording right now, by the way. I know where I am. Do you want?
Well, oh, you know where it is?
I am
Yeah,
not.
I know where it is.
So I am not a police officer.
All right.
We are private journalists. We brought a lot of issues to the media in Anderson.
About
If
police.
you've seen it.
Yeah.
If you know where it is, I'll be happy to drive by. We have no police powers, but we can at least drive by and take your information and let you know if it's there.
Okay.
Let me take this. So
Yeah, I'm gonna. You get his information. I'll go away here, so we don't get it on.
Okay, do you know where Victory Court is?
If you give me the address, I'll GPS it. I'm not from here.
I don't have the address. Well, Randy, you can look it up on Google.
Yeah. So we're going to find out where this motorcycle is. He knows where it is, but the police probably aren't going to do anything about it. But we're going to go by.
so you know,
Obviously, we as Josh just said, Accountability for All said, we are not police, but we are citizen journalists. So we're going to find out. We're going to go by and
If you go past that, there's a milk bar.
see if we can.
Go up the hill on the right-hand side. There's Victory Court.
So these guys
I have the
allegedly they have your property. You have proof of ownership.
Yeah.
They're refusing to help you.
Right.
And before you've had your
Last
property
year,
burglarized.
Someone burglarized their
And
house.
straight
took
across
a Jeep
from a school.
title and like we called the cops and we.
And I got in
we
trouble.
lived across
I got in
from,
trouble.
the Excel Center, so
But
there
this
was
girl,
cameras.
she kicked my door in,
and
took off
it
with
was on
2
camera, they
brand new
still-
vehicles.
Well, can I tell you the good and the bad of this?
And
The good is he looks like a really nice guy. You're a beautiful young woman. You have a house, a dog. It looks like you have everything together. You know what the detractor for this is? You're on the wrong side of town. You don't have an $80,000 car. That's what the issue that's not getting them to work harder for you. So we'll see if we can find something. And I'm gonna get off right now so I can take their information so I can email them and we'll take a look. Do you want to give me your phone number?
money. I swear this whole house is about money. How you gonna get money if they take this shit from you and they don't do nothing about it?
That's the whole point. What's your number?
765-810.
Okay, we're gonna go away here while they're taking personal information.
So you have my number. We're gonna drive by there and see if we can find it. Okay.
All right.
Perfect. All right. So you have my number.
So we're gonna help. We're actually gonna help the police. You know, people say that we're against the police. We're gonna help them because you know they obviously need some help. This guy's had stuff stolen before. They didn't do anything about it. So we're gonna help them locate the property that they need to locate. And perhaps maybe the fact that we're going out there to do this will inspire the police to go ahead and do their job. Because evidently the last time they had something stolen, they didn't do their job. So we're gonna see if we can inspire the police to do their job. All right. Probably missed some of the names in here. All right. Hard for me to read this small. Damone and Curtis, thanks for stopping by. Is he starting again? Well, you know, if by starting you mean helping out some people in spite of what the police are doing, yeah, he is. So we're gonna go and see if we can find this. All right, guys. All right, we'll give you a call and we'll drive by and see if we see it, and we'll give you a call.
Right. All right, so you know what? If Masshole Report says Barry was never a cop and that's the truth, which it's not, maybe he should be, because he's doing what they refuse. They'll spend their time trying to figure out how to tell us we shouldn't film, but not looking for stolen property because they don't make the monthly quota of income ratio.
All right, so where are we going?
Straight.
Straight? Okay, you just give me directions.
Sure will.
We don't want to, put the address out over. Yes, they do.
Show.
All right, guys. Hey, Peanut. All right. Thank you, Peanut. All right, where are we going?
Go
All right.
to the stop sign, take a right.
All right.
Go to channel 2.
Go to channel 2. There it is.
Where?
There it is.
They're already calling in another channel. First sight of us.
Yeah, they don't want anybody knowing.
If Chuck was here, we'd have his.
Go to channel 2. We got exposed. We got channel 2, by the way. Your tack is on the feed as well. Bitch. Sorry, Barry.
Yeah, you know me.
Yeah, I was gonna buy one of those unlocked scanners that got them all, but I had to give $800 for the FA. So.
I'm going to make sure this motor is get home safe. Clear.
Oh, so here's what you should hear, guys. They just called in a channel change. Okay, so they said over the radio, go to channel 2. Why are there still being calls? Notice the call they just called in. It's going to be PR calls. We helped save a baby. We drove a motorist home. That's the type of shit these guys do.
Left at the light, Barry.
All right.
Like you'll go through this light and then you'll go through the other light.
Oh, second light?
Oh,
Yeah.
second light, sorry.
All right.
Well, they're kind of one. Because the track.
Oh, first one's a railroad
you got the
track.
tracks. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going left there. It's kind of a bumpy ride.
Yeah, it would be.
All right. Guys, if I'm still working off of this third-party app for some reason, even though I've got 2,400 and some subscribers and a whole bunch of watch hours. But so if I get cut off, I'll be coming right back on. So thanks for watching, and I don't anticipate getting cut off, but if I do, that's I will come right back on.
All right, Angie, if you hear an address, just try and keep an ear for it.
Okay. And you're going to go around this curve. The curve kind of goes to your left here.
Okay.
So you want us to take a hard left?
This here
Yes.
on 32.
Hard left, yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to go straight through. That's the bunch of.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw a cop car back there.
Was there?
I'm not
If you
sure.
guys want to do an audit of the PD, we can do that again, too. I think that'll get you some views if I go back in there.
There's a cop car right there.
Right in front. Hello, guys. How you doing?
Well,
Ruh-roh.
they obviously could have gone and checked on this vehicle.
Yeah, they could have been over here by now.
Yeah. We'll see if they are. If they have been.
If someone steals your property, we're busy. If you want to donate to the Fraternal Order of Police, we are available.
We got all kind of time. Have time to make sure Mom gets home safely. Don't have time to look for stolen vehicles.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, it's a quiet night, so they're not out doing much.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. I got cherries and berries up on the left over
Can
there.
we turn here?
I don't know where that
Is this where you turn?
No.
Angie, we need you.
I don't know where.
You keep going straight.
He
forward.
shut his lights off.
Yeah, he shut his lights off over here.
So we're gonna go straight, Angie.
Yes.
All right. We'll go check this out.
Yeah, I saw
Unless
him
there's-
for just a second.
He's right
He's
there.
right there, yeah. Probably the one that came around the corner.
It'll come
Probably.
It's just there at the light.
I anticipate getting pulled over.
Yep, he flipped his,
Oh, he
flipped
turned
his
lights
lights on to go through the
It's going south. Oh, good
light.
night.
He's going to the left, yeah.
So the police officer behind he came to the light and decided he didn't want to have to wait on the stoplight, so he just turned his lights on to get through the intersection
Turn
behind
right,
us.
Tracks.
At the
Left?
tracks,
Right.
Right here? Okay.
Hey, Tim Chambers, how are you, brother? Smash that like button!
How many more lights do we need to get 100?
We need.
A whole bunch.
It doesn't say how many.
Yeah, I don't know
likes
how to
we
tell
have.
on this.
We need 1,000 likes, 16 people watching, 100 likes required.
Yeah, to get to we need 1,000 more likes to get to 100.
Okay, at this light, if you turn left, that school's your automatic rate.
Okay.
All right, so let me
He's
call
talking
this.
about.
Let me call this kid and just make sure I got the right
The
info.
house, what?
That's the school.
So we're taking a left and the school's on our right. Oh, let me take this off that.
Let's see, there's a neighborhood across from this.
Hello? Hey, I'm taking a left onto Nickel Ave and the school's on my right. Yeah, school's on my right. Keep on going straight. Alright, we're gonna keep going straight. We're gonna see Madison Avenue. It looks like I got a gas station coming up.
Have him go to my live feed and see where we are.
Sherman.
Past the gas station, okay.
Okay.
Alright, so we're gonna go.
Give him a
Okay, so we're going to go through the light about a half mile. We're keeping a lookout for our right on Victory Court. We have a channel live right now called Indie News on the Street, so you can actually see where we're going. I'm going to keep you on the phone right now, though, just because it'll be easier than...
youtube.com/indie news on the street.
So we're looking for Victory Court. Yeah, my
Victory Court's going to
buddy's
be on the
live.
right or the left?
Right.
Okay.
Gotcha. So let's look for Victory Court. We're at about a half mile. Is this Victory Court?
I can't tell.
I can't tell either. Vic, that's Victory. That's Victory. No, that's Henry. I'm sorry. That's Henry. That's Henry Street. Okay, Victory Court.
Victory's next one. All right.
Take a right. All right. So we're taking a right onto Victory Court. Yeah. Okay, so at the very end, we're going to see a Chevy Cruze and a Jeep Grand Cherokee, and that's the house that we should see the motorcycle. Later models on both of the aforementioned vehicles. Cruises. Alright, so keep on going. We have to go to the very end, so we're taking like a hard right now. Now, we're taking that big right now? No, that's not a Chevy Cruze, that's an older model Impala. So we take that big hard right turn and we keep going straight. Very last out before we take the right. So right here. So before we get that curve, like we get to the curve and it takes us right, we want to look at that last house.
Yeah, there's a Jeep
on the curve. All right, you saw a Jeep? All right, so let's go take a look.
All right, I'm going to turn around.
All right, I'm on. So you got the only cam on right now.
Okay.
Flashlight?
I don't. Didn't pack. I should have. I forgot to pack it.
Take a look from the sidewalk at any accessible point.
Obviously not going to go onto private property.
Alright guys, so we're at that house right now. We're taking a look to see if we can see any signs of a vehicle. So we're going to take a look, now just to do our due diligence, I'm not sure if you meant that house or this house.
He said where the Jeep was.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's that one. So let's maybe take a walk around and see if we can see either the vehicle or tracks of the vehicle. Alright guys, so apparently this is where the alleged
Hey,
vehicle
D.
theft is,
How you doing?
so we're gonna look all around.
Joe Fool. What a name. Okay, getting some weak connection here. Swap off of my Wi-Fi. All right, get off the Wi-Fi. Yeah, we should be okay now. Yeah. So,
Unfortunately, nothing visibly accessible. But, you know, who normally has shit right in front of the door like that? I assume that's like in front of the head.
so. We are not law enforcement, so we can't go knocking on the doors and, you know, making further inquiries. We can't take the evidence and get a warrant. So we'll see if the police do anything. We've got the guy's number. We'll follow up. All right. We can find some somewhere else.
Valiant effort.
Yeah.
If they have it, it's got to be stashed inside that.
Yeah. All right, so, all right, let's figure out where we're going to go next.
I got the scanner on. Where were you? Right there.
All right, guys. Loading up. Well, we were just looking for a stolen vehicle.
Motorcycle.
Yeah, motorcycle. That's a vehicle, yeah. And we
They
did
said
not.
they've already sanded it down and were changing the color, so they've had it for a while then.
Yep, evidently. So, all right, where to next, guys?
I think we have to be on our cruise and just listen to the scanner. I got mine going right now.
We're in Anderson, Indiana. Doing some cop watching.
Anderson, California. You're in California right now.
Oh, we're in California right now.
516 East 23rd Street, 516 East 23rd Street. Smoke coming from under the porch. Caller advised there was a fire, but thinks it may be out.
516 East 23rd
Building
Street.
smoke. House smells like smoke. Everyone is out.
Someone get that on GPS?
Okay.
Sweet. Let's take
23rd, if you want to go to 23rd, bus to left.
left.
Okay. All right.
Clear.
All right, we're going to go to house
At
fire.
2254.
523.
516 East 23rd.
Door to Cynthia.
We'll turn right
All
at the light.
recreational fire behind 315 Pearl Street. The smoke that went into the house for 303 Pearl Street. All units be 10A. Clear. Fire ground.
Take the next one.
I'm clear. Fire ground released. All units clear at 2355.
We're clearing the police cars.
Is it the same call, though?
Yeah.
They gave out a different address.
526 East 20.
No, they gave out a address on a different street, too.
515
Or
East 23rd.
we're going to 526.
Vehicle fire. Oh, to make a right.
Right?
Oh, why did it go right? It says left.
Jesus, Richard.
No, it just told me I had to go
So we got to
Turn
go the
around?
opposite direction?
Yes.
Flip it. We have someone who's local and we're listening to
Well,
Richard.
I know. I said at the light turn right.
I know. You told us the right directions. Richard is being a silly girl.
Right too.
Hoosier News Now is a silly lady boy.
Yeah, turn right.
Okay. Turn right here?
I'm clear for 31 at 2356.
Turning right.
Am I going straight or turning right?
Straight across.
But I'm gonna cut them through.
Okay, we're gonna go right. We're gonna listen. Oh, go right. Go right. Go right.
So what am I doing?
Taking it right.
All right. All right. Go turn on red.
Well, we're law-abiding citizens, okay?
Yeah.
At least from the front seat up. I have never broken the law, and no one's accused me of doing such.
And that's not a criminal violation. That's a civil matter.
Oh my God! The ticket that those people gave me, those cops gave me when I was just driving, they wrote that I was the driver. We had the whole thing on live. That's the only way they could justify the ticket, by writing I'm the driver. I'm gonna smoke them in court.
Oh, on the interstate?
Mm-hmm.
But you weren't driving.
I know that. They just
Oh,
justify.
I see some lights up here.
Are those lights?
I do see some lights.
Clear headlights, I think.
No, there's something flashing up there.
Tow truck, maybe? I can't tell if they're blue or white.
Cut over to 23rd by turning left of this light.
Okay.
So now Barry has a choice to make. Does he want to take a left and go to the call, or pursue what could be lights? Go with your gut.
Can't tell.
I don't think they're lights. I think those are LEDs.
Yeah, I think they were LED. Yeah,
Turn left.
Okay.
Right, it's coming across the tracks and stuff.
Come on, go across.
That's cool, man. You can go through a red light. We'll wait for you. He had a red. I looked.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
It's 22nd. So
The mother's gonna call dispatch when she gets off work.
there's another road up here that veers. You can go to the right as well.
Go where?
Keep on going.
Well, we need 526th. Right. That's east. That's west 21st. We need east 23rd.
I know, but
Just keep going, and it'll be the
By the
next.
hospital.
It'll be the next right veer.
This
Not
one?
a right
Oh, there's two
turn.
cops sitting right there.
Let's go.
You want to go?
Yeah.
All right.
see the veers west on
Yeah.
like where this car's coming, where it's gonna take you.
Well, let's go this
I was
way.
gonna say, just go around the block.
Yeah. We'll just pop out on
See, I
them.
was gonna take him right there and straight in.
If you don't love me now, you will never love me again. I believe it was this street, right? Never break the chain. Alright. Park right on the right. They're in a house call right now. Oh my goodness. Park the wrong way without emergency lights? Shame on you.
Well, they left their laptops open.
That's lovely.
Excellent. Barry is already sniffing us into blood.
All right. Yes.
And for a high, just so you know, it's a super high range priority call. And there are multiple dogs and cats that feces is everywhere in the home. That's really nice. So the officers might be less likely to come to your call because there's feces. There's a Jimmy Jacobs that has a warrant at this address.
See in the window, they have a mask on one of them.
So they came for a call about dogs and cats, and they're using that as an excuse to exhibit a warrant.
Neither one of them have created privacy. Care to see what's going on in Anderson? All right. All guys. Got 24 people in here. All right.
And by the way, guys, the news on the street. So this is up. They're trying to. That's prior restraint. Your light's not better than my camera. I make more than you. Sorry, Barry. So what they're doing is the primary call is a welfare check, and there's lots of dogs and cats and feces on the home, and the subnote is person at the house might have warrants. So would you say with your prior law enforcement career that they're trying to use the warrant as an excuse to go in the home for a cat feces call?
I'd say it's probably the other way around.
Oh.
That would be my guess. That would be my guess. They're trying to use cat feces as an excuse to go into the house. If they know that this is the address, they don't need an excuse.
And they're not saying
they actually have
that
a warrant.
there's a warrant in the house. They're saying someone may have a warrant. So they don't even have legal grounds to enter that home? At least to do a search. We don't know if someone in the house...
They're cuffing up somebody.
They're cuffing them up?
Yep.
They sure are. So they use cat feces as a means to arrest somebody.
Wow. Who knew cat feces were so valuable?
Cat feces can be violent.
Okay.
I'm coming under you.
Cat feces is the new tool of law enforcement.
Barry.
Uh-huh.
I would stand right where you are because they're going to have to walk right across.
Yeah.
between us.
That's why I'm coming over here.
Yeah.
He seems to be cooperative. Having him sit down now.
So the subject's being cooperative. Now we're going to do our due diligence to make sure the Anderson police don't beat him and choke him out like they did Spencer Dakota Nice. Because that's what they do here in Anderson.
He's sitting down. He is cuffed, but he's sitting down.
By the way, guys, you might be saying to yourself, "Oh, they're in their home, leave them alone."
We're here making sure the police don't do anything wrong. We just watch.
Make sure that while he's in
Hi, I know you.
You do know me.
I follow you on YouTube.
Thank you so much. We're not here to invade your privacy. We just want to make sure while he's in their custody that they don't hurt him. That's all.
Yeah. Check out any news on the street. I'm live right now.
Okay. I watch him on YouTube.
Yeah.
If you would prefer, I'll block out your face, which I don't offer to anybody, just because she's a father.
Yeah.
What do you think about them apples? I ain't from here.
Yes. Josh has followers everywhere.
You know what really grinds my gears?
What's
There's
that?
people that hate me, but when the cops do this to them, you know in the back of their mind they're thinking,
I wish he
I
was
wish
here.
AFA or Indie News or Hoosier was here to film this.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yep.
So she came. It seems she came out kind of agitated. There are people
But she
shining
was-
cameras in her own,
Yeah.
which
But
is
she-
understandable.
But she was certainly happy to hear while we were here.
Yeah.
And when she saw your face,
No, it was the
She-
voice. It wasn't the face.
I bet so because my face is
Yes.
totally
She'd have
forgettable.
thrown up if she saw his face.
I would show your face, but I don't want to give you free views.
yeah. Well, once she recognized Josh, however she recognized him, it may have been the bra, I don't know.
It's the street chief officer.
That's what we're doing? That's what we're doing? I am going to take your leg and strap it to the police car.
I deserve that. I do.
No, you know what? Your channel's doing really great, and you deserve whatever leg up you can get.
Oh, I've got El Sancho in the house.
You do?
Yes. Yeah, El Sancho's in the house.
Hey, El Shit Show.
Oh, now. He's being nice to me, I guess. I'm not,
That's okay. Rapists are nice. El Sancho's a rapist.
Oh, now.
It's true.
Huh?
The law says. should have disclaimers that whatever AFA says is not reflective of your thoughts or opinions.
This is true.
Do you want me to do a public disclaimer for you?
Yes, I suppose. I'm kind of nervous.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Indie News on the Street, YouTube's favorite Indiana auditor. Please understand, while he is subject to the discretion of AFA, that AFA's thoughts or views are not represented by Indie News on the Street. By the way, Josh is saying specifically that El Sancho touches children.
Not my words. Those are his. I'm not responsible for what he says.
Thanks for following, Sancho. We appreciate your view.
Yes. Are you a subscriber yet, El Sancho?
No, only to the North American Man Boy Love Association is he a subscriber.
Oh, now. Be nice.
Sorry. Not sorry. Sorry.
Be nice.
Listen, there's pools across the nation that are filling with the tears of trolls that woman came out, saw us, and was like, thank you.
But hey, seriously, thanks for the view, El Sancho, and thanks for the comments, the engagements.
Does he have your PayPal?
Yeah. My PayPal is moderators. You can find my PayPal on my About page. Please post the PayPal, and maybe El Sancho will donate to it.
Yeah, El Sancho's looking for Indie News' PayPal, so we definitely want to give that to him.
Oh, El Sancho says he's subscribed to Santa, but he's not. He's starting to think I'm not really Santa.
No, you are Santa. I sat on your lap.
Like I said, I am not responsible. I'm not responsible for anything Josh says.
You must take some partiality. Sancho, do an audit. How about this? If Sancho can do, if Shit Show can do a better audit than me, then I'll give it up to him. But he can't. If he can do a better audit where more people watch and has more thumbs up than me, I'll give up.
El Sancho, I will promise you that I will not allow AFA to Josh to see your PayPal information. I will not dox you if you donate, and I won't even know that it's El Sancho if you do PayPal. If you hit me with PayPal, so just there won't be any doxing. I don't dox anybody who donates to me, but he won't. You know, he doesn't have access to my login. I don't give that out to anybody. So if you want to donate, you can do that.
They better have a good reason.
Oh, so three sources have. El Sancho says that 3 sources have told him that Josh has HIV. Okay, well, that's you know.
Check. Cats.
I'm not having sex with him, so I guess I don't have to worry about that.
Someone at the house may have a warrant. Go look at the screen.
Oh, yeah. I got
So
it
they're
on
using a
board,
secondary note to execute a warrant search on a welfare check. That's what the fuck
So
they're doing.
so El Sancho says he's got from 3 sources that you may have that you have HIV, and what I've said is I'm not having sex with you, so I'm not worried about that.
Oh, he does. Well, that's incredible. Thanks, Sancho. Really appreciate that. I also have herpes, gonorrhea, syphilis. What else do I got? Chlamydia. Thank you, Richard. What else do I got?
Better watch that, man. 'Cause it's coming right out of your mouth.
You know who does though? Teresa Richards and CFW. Heard they're your panelists. But I'm not here to dox people's information. You are, but you can't really dox me because I would first have to have that issue. But congratulations playing fuck with the king of fuck. You have 568 subscribers. I made more than that last night. Thank you.
He did. He said he donated to Whitney, though. He wanted me to tell you that.
Oh yeah, that's the prosecutor in my case. By the way, she signed off on my travel notice to have me here in Indiana to film these guys. Do you want to keep doing this? I'm just better than you. Give it up.
Well, look, I'm not part of the war there.
Yes, you are.
I love everybody.
You're News New England family. You're part of the war.
Oh, but I love everybody. I'm a nice guy.
Another piggy stopping by.
I'm not a fighter. I'm a lover. I'm a kind soul. Oh, Fizzy G says he's heard you got athlete's foot too.
search on a welfare check.
Okay.
They do have somebody in cuffs. We're hoping you don't choke them out.
It's strange. I'm not from here, but he got out of the car by saying hi, Josh.
Oh, we did.
Yeah. He's not being that bad. I haven't met him yet.
You may be a supervisor.
Hey, do you like my tattoo?
I do.
It says I got it here in Anderson, you know.
Yeah.
At 8 Town Inn.
It's a good place to go.
Can I have your name and badge number, man? I'll be right back. All right. Oh, we've got. Oh, I can ask everyone. I can make friends. It's really important that we remain social.
Got more coming.
Oh, you got another one. Oh, wow. We've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 police cars here for this one skinny little white dude in a cuffs. Yeah, that may have a warrant on him. Oh, look, wait a minute. Looks like they've taken the cuffs off, maybe. Okay. His hands are in front of him now, so he must have taken the cuffs off. So he didn't have a warrant after all? Maybe?
Well, let's run back on the time. If he's been in cuffs for more than 15 minutes, he's been illegally detained for 2 days. Hi, doctor. Hi, how are you? Not too bad. Could you...
No, do you need him? Oh, well, yeah, he's right here.
How's it going, guys?
Hi, how are you?
All right.
Porter's all right, by the way. We don't have to give him too hard of a time.
Oh, I don't give anybody a hard time. I'm a nice guy. I don't give people a hard time.
Go ahead, sir.
So we finding out he doesn't have a warrant, but we still have 5 cop cars out here. They took the cuffs off of him.
They're fine. They're just videotaping. They're being compliant.
We're being compliant. Love it. So is that why we got 5 cars out here? Is because we're out here videoing? Come on, you can be honest.
I mean, we can't discuss this, but that's why there's 5 cars out here. So.
Okay. Here.
I do not feel like that, no.
Thank
Good.
you very much. I appreciate that.
Good.
It was just a call on the radio.
No, they were asking. They were just asking.
All right.
Yeah.
So, we've had other instances with other groups that were disrupted.
Yeah, we're not here to agitate. We're at their home. We just want to make sure that their rights are protected and that they don't get hurt.
I understand that.
Because, as we can see, the Anderson PD, in my experience, have hurt people.
Yeah. CNN even picked up that story, I think.
Yeah, CNN did pick it up after I released it. But who knows? Once in a while, I have contact with CNN.
I was glad to know that you're not doing that. You seem like a pretty cool guy.
So he's got a camera. He's probably most likely the crime scene tech. Hey, sir, could you, so I can take care of it, could you just at least slide out the film of the film here? Could you
Sure.
guys slide down here by the car just so I can take a picture?
Sure, you can get a good picture there. Just far enough? I try to be cooperative.
If you need my help,
If
I
it's
have
reasonable.
millions of views for taking pictures, mostly of you guys. All right, glad to help though. We the people.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. I'd like to let everybody know that Officer Porter is doing a great job.
Yeah.
So you're taking pictures of a house. Welfare.
Well, here's what they do. So, as we saw on the screen, it was a welfare check, but the sub note
Yeah.
was cat and dog feces, but a sub note that an individual inside the home may have a warrant. So they're using a secondary note to try and gain access to an arrest warrant on a welfare check. So it's a way to circumvent your Fourth Amendment right.
Just so you know, on a welfare check, there's no legal obligation to identify yourself.
And so if they do call you on a welfare check, you are bringing the police presence to your home. But if any time on a welfare check where you're not subject to probable cause, the police have no reason to think that you may have been involved past, presently, or in the future in the commission of a felony, you can refuse access to your home, and they would have to leave at that point. And if they don't, then all my friends show up and they get on CNN again, which they don't like. And we have all sorts of experts. We have an ex-police officer here to make sure you guys are doing things by the book. We have local residents here. We have subscribers here.
Hey, Scott probably knows where they are. My dad used to call the cops on himself all the time.
And not in this jurisdiction.
No, maybe not.
We know someone that calls the cops on himself. Hey, Patrick. Sorry, Patrick.
No, my dad called the cops, said
Sorry.
you got 2.5 seconds to get here, click, and they showed up in cop cars with 2 people around the block.
Wow.
But none of us are like no name.
Yes.
Call flood.
Well, I don't do anything that I need to that would cause me to need to hide.
Follow him. He's going to gain personal information, and I don't want her information to be released.
Yeah, we're not here to dox.
I will remove the number of the home here as well. Porter, have you seen my videos from Anderson PD?
I have. Well, not of Anderson PD, but I've seen other videos.
What do you think?
I think it's your right to do videos.
Thank you. Well, you have the right to agree or to disagree with me, but it's still my right to do it, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think we should take the stripes off Ziegler and give them to Porter. I'll start a poll.
Yeah. How long you been with Anderson?
Your latest poll as of today.
Right at a year.
Okay. We're you've certainly served longer than that.
I have about 10 years in law enforcement.
Okay. Yeah. It shows you're on it, sharp. Very professional.
I'll check the SUV and see if we left the computer screen open so we can get all those calls for the evening.
That'd be nice.
Yeah. This is usually where the cop meanders behind me to try and stop.
Yeah, well. Looks like he
Unless
started.
he closed the screen.
That's possible. This is what they're supposed to do.
Just don't jump in and take off.
I'm not going to. I don't have a license.
They had that problem in Fishers last month.
Did they really?
Oh, dude, the guy ran all the way out rounds 465, out 74,
Wow.
going west. Yeah.
That hurts. That's why it's probably not a good idea to leave your cars running, right?
Yeah, that's basically what happened. They ran all the way through Fishers down to
I don't have a
465,
license. I would not take a police car.
out 74. I think they got him in rounds.
So if you had a license, you would?
Allegedly.
Okay. Just clarifying. Just clarifying. It's the lack of licenses keeping you from stealing a police car. Wow. That's wow.
You don't want to get a driving license
Yeah.
revoked.
See, we give him a hard time too. You liked that, didn't you? Yeah, this fine officer, he liked it when the fact that we were giving Josh a hard time.
Let him know there's no audio rolling, so any information he's giving is not being heard. And he just gave me an order to remove myself from the police car. I did not because it was not a lawful order. We don't follow those, and there's nothing he could do about it.
He did walk down there. Was his thing closed?
He did the right thing. His computer was closed.
Good. Well, he stood
Oh,
over there
good.
for a while and watched you walk down there, and then now he's down there.
He was wondering if he had closed it.
Got him following, and then he stopped.
Driver's license. We don't have a driver's license. He thought that was funny that we would give you a hard time,
To be
and it
honest with
was.
you, it's not the driver's license that scares me. It's Sheriff Mellinger's food in his shit jail. That's what scares me. I can deal with the arrest. I'll cuff up for taking his cruiser, but I do not want to have anything that was on that plate again. Powdered milk exists nowhere except in Madison County. Am I right?
I don't want to say it, but yeah.
And he moseyed down. Mellinger moseyed down. He was like, "Hey Josh, how are you?" And I'm laying on the floor that's not made of cement, it's made of COVID-19. I'm looking up at it. Yeah, and by the way, is it normal that you get a roast beef sandwich and blue Gatorade when you're in the detox tank? Seemed like everyone else got a different meal than I did. Strange.
Bologna and cheese.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't get that. But I would be afraid if I was him too. You know, especially when it's. Well, I won't say that yet, but I wonder who will pick him up. Will it be Anderson or will it be? So if the sheriff did something wrong, allegedly, let's just say, for example, hypothetically.
Coroner.
I know the only person that has technical power over him is the coroner. So would you guys pick him up? Would the coroner have to sign a warrant? How would that work?
No idea.
That's an interesting kind of... Because where I'm from, the sheriffs, you guys have power over the whole county. Anderson PD would only have power over their specific police department.
No, that's not true.
No?
Yeah, in Indiana, it's statewide jurisdiction.
Really?
Yeah, Indiana, all law enforcement officers have statewide jurisdiction.
So is it like a cooperation?
But I wouldn't know
thing,
that
or
because
hey, just so you know,
anyway.
we're chasing a perp. I'm coming into your neck of the woods, and then you're good to go.
Kind of, yeah.
Because where I'm from, they don't do that.
Policy driven.
And I thought it was weird yesterday that the police were chasing somebody out of Maryville into East Chicago, and then they actually went into Chicago, and I was like, can they actually
Probably
go from
reciprocity there.
That's what I was. So that's interesting that that's the case.
Yeah, they probably have a.
Because where I'm from, sheriffs only execute the jail. They have no, other than special warrant tasks, they don't have any other. The state police seem to do.
Sure.
Yeah. It's
Mostly.
interesting to see how it works in each state.
I got a buddy, his dad's a stick now.
Really?
Lives just right down the road, too.
See, we've been in Anderson before. I haven't met Officer Porter, but we've been a pain in their ass. I think. Fair to say that your superiors don't love me?
Never heard that from.
We were on such a good track. You just told a lie.
Never heard that from.
I know what they say in the break room about me, Porter.
I don't take breaks with my superiors.
He doesn't.
Good job. Now, say if you came into my coffee shop and I was like, "Hey, Porter," if I was from here, I wouldn't say Porter. I'd say, "Hey there, Porter. Would you like this here coffee I made for you? It's free. It's on the house. Would you take it?"
Yes.
You would.
You
Now,
offered it to me.
I did offer it to you. Now, and I would be doing that because as I can see right now, you're a really nice guy. And there's no reason that as one of the few good cops that exist, I shouldn't be rewarding you. Did you know that that's technically illegal and considered bribery?
Only if you're trying to gain something from it.
Well, that's in the eyes of who's viewing it. So technically, if I rendered services to you where there were no charges applicable, where in most reasonable situation charges would be applicable, you're technically receiving a bribe under the eyes of the law.
That's not completely accurate.
What would you say?
So, you would be having to try to gain something from that.
So you're saying I had to be like, "Hey Porter, here's that coffee. By the way, I still have a ticket that's kicking around." Then it would be bribery.
Yeah.
Or could the something to gain be something as little as, "I hope you swing by here more often so I don't get robbed"?
No, because that's my duty.
But you go by there more often than you are other places?
If I showed favoritism,
Yeah.
yeah, that could be a bribe.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't do that.
See, this is
Good for you.
This is good stuff.
Yeah.
This is really good stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can I ask you a question, Porter? And you don't have to answer it. I just took this video last night, and I would just like to get a law enforcement officials just kind of feedback on it. You don't have to say anything. I was in East Chicago. We were with another person that was filming, and now there's no pretext to the video, so it would be wrong of you to say that either person had done something wrong at the start of it. But they arrested him, and this is what ensues. He's not resisting. You're on film. Now, I just want to show you at this point, he gets his leg in between the suspect, and the other officer holds his ankles, so his leg gets wrenched, and at this point, he seems to get agitated. And watch here. Are you out of your... Now his arm's subdued here. This arm he's giving up. There's zero fight back. And my concern is not whether he's being arrested. They're doing what they need for officer safety, the public safety, whatever. My concern is this punch and then... Now this is not Anderson. It's not in Madison County. It is in Indiana. Do you think that could be... Would you use that force?
As I'm standing here in my professional capacity, I have no comment on that.
Okay. Okay, so do you think, as a law enforcement professional, if you saw this come up in the news, you might say to yourself, they could be on track, or maybe I would have done things differently?
Would research it first.
Good enough answer.
I'd get all articulable facts before I make my decision.
Okay. So could you, if you have time, you seem to be a good guy, I know you're busy, it's on my channel, it's a video I released today. It shows video from beginning to end. Maybe you can watch it, and if we ever bump into each other again, after you've had some time to look into it, you can let me know your thoughts?
Sure.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
No problem.
Yeah, that seems reasonable.
He's a great one.
He's a smart guy too, and he doesn't.
I don't want to admit to committing a crime, but I'm about to cuff him up and throw him in the back of our trunk and take him back with me to Boston. I would have so many less arrests.
But as a citizen, not as an officer, right?
No, I would take him.
You want him to
back,
be the officer
I would
in
duct
Boston.
tape PD, because that's what they use for their uniforms is duct tape and Tums, and we'd let him roam the streets.
I love Boston.
Have you been there?
I have.
How many times?
Once.
Where did you, like, right in downtown Boston?
My best friend that works for the Yankees, Red Sox.
Blasphemy. Okay, so
It's in the military with
He
me.
just about.
did you like? So what did you enjoy? Did you have the food there? Did you go to Yankee? I almost said it. Did you go to Red Sox, the Fenway Park?
I did.
How'd you like the game?
Loved it.
It's a little bit different of a culture up there, huh?
Very good.
It's night and day. It's the same thing as me leaving Boston and coming here, and just it's total culture shock.
All
Did you
right.
go to the North End? Have the Italian food?
I went to so many places.
No, he didn't say one way or the other about whether or not he has
Allegedly,
HIV.
there may have been beverages.
He just thought it was kind of funny that you would say that.
It's weird out there because I tell people, like, for example, like, to be honest, square footage, Anderson is bigger than Boston. Boston is a very small area, and then they have boroughs that is still, like, protected by Boston PD, so you have Boston and Charlestown and Quincy and all that stuff. Whereas, for example, in Houston or Indianapolis, the city itself, covered by the Metro or the Houston PD, is just huge. So
That must have a calming effect on Josh because he's not cussing and everything.
Well, he's not agitated now.
Well, that's true.
Because he's having a respectful conversation with a respectful officer.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's everything, like, Indy's huge.
Yeah, it was
but
kind of
Boston,
getting
all the
funky
big
there for a
buildings,
minute.
one small place.
Sorry about that, guys.
Did you get to go to, the historical points like Faneuil Hall and Ben Franklin's house?
We did not find the guy's bike. We did go by there.
So you don't remember where...
If it was there, it was in the garage, and obviously we can't go looking in the garage, so because we're not law enforcement, we don't impersonate them, contrary to what others say.
I was close enough to be able to look in the window. There was a truck in there, but didn't see any motorcycle.
Yeah, didn't see a motorcycle.
No shit. And they called them up. Equipment or coach?
I've not seen any needle marks.
Practice squad? Okay. That's a big deal. Because,
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Save the Humans.
coaches between conditioning and PT and nutrition.
Do I have HIV? No, I don't have HIV.
So to call them up from Kentucky,
No,
and that's a big deal because Kentucky's in Rhode Island.
no.
That's pretty cool.
A lot of clean living.
I would say we're from
No blood transfusions. Even when I had my amputation, I don't. Well, actually, I think we did maybe have some people give blood ahead of time for that. No, I don't have HIV. If I did, it wouldn't really. It's your business anyway. But so, Sancho, you ask a lot of very personal questions and want to talk about a lot of personal things about other people. For somebody who wants to, hide their identity, it's kind of creepy.
Sancho's still in there trolling.
Oh yeah, that's right. I think he's become my follower now. He likes me.
He'll be Josh and my fawn. Lebowski.
I think he may donate to me. I don't know. He may support me. You're gonna support me, right, El Sancho?
So we just let people in restaurants like everything else. You guys are pretty much right?
Josh shared a lot of needles his words. Punctuation helps, El Sancho. Kind of hard to understand what you're saying there.
Yeah, but there's also something called satire.
Yeah.
Yeah, so in Massachusetts, they're now talking about...
I'll ask him a little bit.
In California, they did it. They're making it a criminal offense if you do not have a mask. So, I mean, and they're saying, like, don't enforce this. And I know they're starting to talk. So, technically in Indiana, as of tomorrow, where social distancing isn't attainable, if you don't wear a mask, it's a misdemeanor. But they could arrest you for it. And there's already been a case of arrest in L.A. And I haven't verified there's one in Mass. I mean, but you're talking about like being in public and not wearing a mask, and then the cops say, well, you're supposed to wear a mask. And they say, okay, well, I have health reasons I can't wear a mask. And then they're like, all right, well, show me that proof. Well, that would be a HIPAA violation. Yeah. All right, you're going to jail.
ADA issue, actually. But the what's interesting is that the Attorney General has come out and said that he's the official attorney for the state, and he has said that he believes that executive order would be unconstitutional.
Correct.
And I think the enforcement of that would be a really tough thing. And
well, the governor did say that like this is a thing we're trying to spread the word and get social distancing, but we're not asking the cops to go out and arrest them.
Well, as far as I know, Marion County said that even if they get calls, they can't do anything.
Yeah, Johnson County also put out a statement on their Facebook page. The Johnson County Sheriff's...
Don't call the police.
Well, yeah, the Johnson County Sheriff's Department, the sheriff put out a statement saying that they are not planning. Don't call us. We're not going to enforce it. We're going to stick to our constitutional laws that need to be enforced. And
the question is he doing the right thing, or is it an ass-covering policy?
I think he's doing the right thing. I think the sheriff in Johnson County is doing the right thing. It wouldn't be the first time and said, hey, we're going to not enforce silly stuff.
County, fought the judge about my being held. And
yeah.
To the troll's dismay, it was released.
Now, I don't know if Johnson County is one of them, but there are...
Boston, too.
Oh, in Boston, yeah.
There are a few counties in Indiana, and I don't know if Johnson County is one of them, where they they've become what they call sanctuary counties, where they say we're not going to enforce requirement to have a handgun license because we believe it's unconstitutional, because the state constitution says that you have a right to keep and bear arms for the protection of yourself and others. And you don't have to get a permit to be able to go to church, which that's a constitutional right in Indiana.
So why would you have to?
And so why would you have? You don't have to get a permit to speak your piece. You don't have to get a permit for if it's a right, you don't have to go to the government to get permission.
Most people here in Indiana open carry
or conceal.
Not really.
But more people conceal carry in Indiana than open carry.
Yeah. I get crap for open carry.
In Rhode Island, the police commissioner is asking his officers, if anyone's open carrying, to stop them and ask for ID, just for simply for carrying, not because they believe it's nefarious purposes, and if they refuse, to arrest them for refusing to identify to a law.
Yeah, see, that wouldn't float here in Indiana, right? Right, Officer Porter?
What's that?
If somebody's open carrying, you can't just stop them to identify them just because, right?
Police commissioner,
right, Officer Porter, he understands that that's, in Indiana, that's...
Stop them, you ID them. Not like for nefarious purposes. Someone's got a gun, you ID them. If they refuse to ID, then they get locked up for failure to ID to law enforcement. And it's not a stop and ID state anyways.
We don't have that law.
Yeah. Well, they don't have that law there either, but they just do it that way anyway.
They're carrying a 22. Everyone carries it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Indiana's not a stopping for...
Yeah, in Indiana, it would be really, really rare to have a cop.
Oh, I had one. That's what got me.
Yeah. Oh, I know. That's a rare situation. That's because you had.
University police.
Yeah. That's
It was
because.
university police that did it.
Yeah.
And they
That
tried
was.
to cover it up
That's
and
one of those rare situations. And he had to lie about it in order to.
Oh yeah.
They said you pointed at somebody.
No. This was before I even got started.
Oh.
University police stopped me at that Turkey Hill.
Oh.
And then they came back later.
Oh,
and
that's
said-
right.
They
That's
came
right. I
back
forgot about that
later
time.
And said that it was because the ATM was being worked on. Well, the Brinks truck had already left with the money, so
Yeah. It's too bad you're in a hurry.
I know, right?
Yeah.
But I did spend 10 minutes there telling them to basically piss off until
Yeah.
they blocked my exit.
Yeah.
Even though they kept saying I did nothing wrong, and I could leave as whenever I wanted to, but I really had nowhere to go.
See, that's the university police. They don't know any better. They're untrained.
Oh my God! I dealt with Purdue the other day.
Oh, yeah, I
They
saw
were
that.
So butthurt.
Oh, I saw that.
I had
Oh my
1,000
goodness.
people in my live chat.
Yeah, I was one of them.
Everyone was pissed. For the most part, almost everyone.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Nuts. And you'd think that cops that are right next to a university might be more educated. Yeah. No. Closer you get, dumber they are.
Yeah.
So it's like a family.
Well,
Yeah, it said on their call screen. I looked at the call screen. It said that there was a welfare check, and the welfare check is because there's multiple cat and dog pieces in the home. But underneath it, they had what's called a subnote. I need a welfare check. Somebody's saying there's a lot of screaming, and underneath it might say by the way, be careful. There's a dog in the house. That's normally the subnotes, but the subnote said that someone in the house had a warrant. A welfare check.
I was gonna say, nobody here gets a welfare check.
Yeah. Which is the reason that we wanted to.
they say welfare check. They're not saying that you're getting a check for welfare. They're saying they're checking on your welfare.
To make sure you're safe. There was a report that something happened in the home, which would make someone in the home unsafe.
Yeah.
But they made sure to put underneath that someone in. So what my point is that
They were using that as a pretext.
Yes. So whoever called said, "Oh, by the way, these guys have dog and cat feces," and the dispatcher would have been like, "We don't send a police to the house because the animal might have shit on the carpet. By the way, someone might have a warrant. Let's get down there right away." That's why they use that type of shit.
Nobody got arrested.
Yeah. I saw they cuffed you up for a minute, but they
Yeah,
didn't leave them on too long.
They always do that. I mean, it's because my dad.
Yeah. Yeah,
was like,
I hear you.
every time they hear my name, they cuff me.
Did they tell you hey, just we're cuffing you up for our safety? We're cuffing you
They
up for this.
said, we're detaining you.
Yeah, they didn't tell you why they're detaining you?
No, they just said they detaining it.
So next time they detain you, say, what crime do you suspect me of?
Right.
Ask
So
them that.
they're in your home. If they're there
Yeah.
for a welfare check, they're detaining you. For example, if they pulled me over on the side of the street and they walked up to me and they said, "You're detained," I'd keep walking and tell them to go fuck themselves. But if they were like, "We suspect you of,"
either, because I've seen that stuff on news. I don't want to get my ass kicked by a cop.
absolutely.
Because if I fight back, then
Well, I'm not you're not suggesting you fight back. The thing to do is ask them, okay, what crime do you suspect me of? Because to detain you, they have to have reasonable, articulable suspicion that you either have or are about to or in the process of committing a crime.
Normally a felony, not a misdemeanor.
never did.
Well, they can detain you for a
They
misdemeanor,
can.
but
normally if they're entering a home
well, entering a home, yeah, it's
I
a little
think
bit
that
different.
it's exactly what you said. They
Yeah.
know a little bit about you, and they were just going through their process.
Yeah.
The point is, that's not the process. The process is you get handcuffs if they have probable cause. And at that point, you count the clock. They got 15 minutes to tell you if you're being charged with a crime or not.
Okay.
You know?
Good info.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, I was asleep. I got to go to work at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, it's an inconvenience to you, bro.
Yeah. Well,
I mean,
they
not for
still
nothing, if
detain
you
you?
walked into a police- if
I'd
you
go
walked-
in and go to sleep.
Have you walked into a police officer's house, right? And you walked up to him, and you pulled out handcuffs, said, I'm going to put you in these for a couple minutes so I figure out what I want to do next? There'd be a problem, right? You know what I mean? Like, and you have to remember that they work for you. You pay taxes here. Those taxes pay their salary. They're here to protect the community, not themselves. You know?
Hey, Uprising. Got some trolls in here tonight, huh?
Yeah, if you have me on your feed, you're going to get trolls. But
Oh, yeah, I got several trolls in here tonight, which
I can't
is,
believe
you know,
you even have-
that's fine. I love the engagements. I love the watch hours. I appreciate
did
it,
you take
guys.
screenshots of all the shit El Sancho said so I can get them for defamation?
It'll be recorded in here. I've got it. I've got this set up where it'll record everything he says.
That's pretty cool, nifty looking thing, man.
Yeah, it's handy. Oh, man. Well, Josh, you about ready? You don't want to wait till late.
I mean, we can roll. I would at one point ask, say, did you explain your probable cause to detain the individual?
Yeah.
Because now you have recorded statements saying that they gave no probable cause.
Yeah.
And see if they. Yeah, of course we did.
Yeah.
Now, I would talk to. I mean, Porter's going to say he doesn't know.
Yeah.
And the other people have.
Yeah.
Going on. So I'd wait a minute, but I mean, I
Okay.
think that's a good thing to separate.
Yeah.
But every case I'm in school, my son's always in bowling in the day. So I'm glad they're going to school virtual. I let my kids go to school virtual this year.
Hey, Officer Porter. If I give you my phone number, will you call me when you're going next? That way we don't have to wait. Get the call on radio.
You want to give me your phone number so I'll call you and let you know where
Sure,
we're going?
sure.
And probably not.
Oh, okay, never mind.
They may be
It's worth a try.
I go with you.
You go with
There's
us?
an argument happening down the street.
You're right along.
These are public streets, aren't they?
No, I mean like. Can
Right along.
Can I go in the? Can I?
Can you do a ride along?
Yeah.
That is up to supervision.
Oh, they're not going to let me do that.
So I don't have the authority to tell you to do that.
Quick question. My feeling is you don't know because you arrived here afterwards.
Sure.
Do you know if probable cause was related to the individual as to why he was being detained?
I do not know.
Or at least a reasonable, articulable suspicion.
I do not know.
Do you know who was? Because I know some people came and left. Were these two officers responding to license?
What do you mean by responding to
It's
license?
like were they first on scene?
I'm not sure who was the first one.
I know some people came in and out, but I'll wait until they leave. I just wanted to ask them if because what I'm hearing is, from what I looked at in my video, is that they cuffed him, but there was no articulable suspicion to let him know why he was detained. So I
Best of my knowledge, I don't believe anyone was being arrested for this.
right,
But they did cuff him.
they did detain him, and he wasn't told why he was detained. So we just want to bring light, let people know, so they can be educated that if you're being detained, there has to be articulable suspicion, probable cause for you to be detained. That police feel you've committed a felony or about to commit a felony. So I just want to figure out why he was not told the reasons he was being detained, and he didn't think twice to ask.
I wasn't here, so I can't give you that information.
What do you think? You want to wrap?
Yeah.
I think these guys. I mean, Porter was really great. I don't know what happened
Yeah.
inside, but we can.
Porter, you've been great.
Appreciate it.
All right.
All right, guys, that's Officer Porter. Officer Porter, could you just tell the people to share, like, and subscribe?
No, I cannot do that.
Come on, we were in such a great
I
time.
understand, but not in this capacity, okay?
But you have seen my videos?
I have seen your videos.
All right, fair enough. Fair enough.
And he didn't say he hated him.
No, he gave a thumbs up on the videos. All right.
Subscribe to Indie News on the Street.
Indie News on the Street.
Yep.
Guys, drive safe, okay?
Always. I drive like a policeman because I used to be one. You thought that was funny, didn't you?
I don't have policemen drive.
So you caught my meeting. Oh, Officer Porter, man, he's a gem. Yeah. Barry, I turned off your interior so that she could have it.
That was a great call.
Yeah, that was good.
Because he didn't want to fetch him.
Because I used to be one.
All right, well, guys, I think I'm going to cut it off right now, and I'll come back live if we get into something else new. But I thank everybody for hanging out with us. Share, like, and subscribe. Hit that PayPal account if you want to support the channel. We appreciate all your help, all your support. Thank you, El Sancho, for that big donation. I appreciate it.
Wow, thanks, El Sancho. Stop touching children inappropriately.
Oh, now. He just gave me $50. So just
that was the one that came in that you didn't want to say out loud.
Right. Thank you, El Sancho. Appreciate that, guys. Thanks a bunch. Bye-bye.
Shit, I'm sorry, Barry. I was supposed to keep quiet.
Oh, I couldn't resist.